Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video we are going to be making a leave-in conditioner for the hair. So this time of year is not friendly on my hair. As you can see, I've got very curly hair. It actually used to be a lot curlier than this. This is what it looks like when it's not happy with me. So it's a lot less defined curls and a lot more fluffy and frizzy, and some bits of it just sort of stay pretty straight. So what it doesn't like about this time of year primarily, I think, is that it gets blow dried. So in the summer I don't blow dry it nearly as much, if at all, but in the winter obviously I can't go out with wet hair because I'll die of cold. With not having the best health, my immune system is not good. As you can tell, I've got a cold at the moment, so I don't want to go out with wet hair, so I always blow dry my hair, and I blow dry it thoroughly. I blow dry it with a diffuser, and in a way that's sort of friendly for curly hair, but my hair just doesn't like heat particularly. It's also been dyed a lot more in the last few years, so it's sort of probably not so happy about that. I've dyed my hair for a very long time, but I usually used to dye it red, and in recent years I've been dyeing it blonde. So that's obviously more drying and damaging to the actual hair. I think what I'm going to do moving forward in terms of hair dye, I'm going to leave this as it is for a while, because it's sort of working out to be a nice ombre with the blonde growing out and my natural mousy brownness coming through. I always think my hair colour is a bit weird. It can't tell if it's blonde, brown or red depending on different lights and what colour the rest of my hair is. My roots look different colours, so it's good in that I think I could probably get away with dyeing my hair any colour I like, but I don't actually know what my natural hair colour is, and it's been so long that I can't remember. But I think what I'm going to do moving forward, I'll probably leave it to grow out for a bit longer, especially to grow out these last bits of blue that you can see faded to green really at the bottom here from where I did underlights. I had it dark blue for Panto when I was a pirate. It matched my pirate hat, which I'll show you a photo of on screen now, and was adorable. But it's sort of time for that to go, I think. I don't really have the guts to dye my entire head blue. I debated with it for a while, and I think actually what I want to do is to go back maybe to being red. I was red for probably most of my adult life until 2 or 3 years ago, and I liked being red. It suits me, it warms up my face. I've got very pale skin, so it sort of works with that. And you can get it in henna hair dye, which obviously is much more zero waste friendly, eco-friendly, natural, probably better for your hair. So I'm probably going to go down that route, but in the meantime I thought what I would do is to make a sort of deep treatment leave-in conditioner that I can do for a bit of TLC on the rest of my locks, to give them a bit of tender loving care during the winter months. So the process that I think I'm going to go with is a bit like a whipped body butter, a whipped lotion, with shea butter and grapeseed oil, probably a bit of jojoba oil and some essential oils, so things like rosemary, which is really good for the hair. I'm going to have a look through my essential oils collection and see which ones I want to use that are good for hair. Probably a bit of tea tree oil, probably a bit of rosemary oil, and I'll look up and see if any of the rest of them have got any particular benefits for the hair. You don't want to go overboard with essential oils. In higher doses they can really mess with you, so really do stick to the guidelines that it says on the bottle about how many drops per substrate. So I'm using carrier oil, shea butter and the grapeseed oil and potentially the jojoba oil. So the combination total of all of that oil, that will dilute the essential oils that I use. So that's the ratio that you use to work out how many drops of each oil it's safe to put in, and do follow the guidelines on that. And then once I have melted those down in a double boiler, we use a double boiler because just melting it straight on a direct heat, like putting it in a pan on the hob, would be too strong. And what you don't want to do with fats and oils and things is to cook them or burn them in any way. You literally want to just bring them to melt so that you can combine them together. That's the only reason for heating them at all. Once they are melted and they're sort of liquefied, I will use my cake baking electric whisk, and I will whisk it until it's nice and frothy and whipped, and I will use that then to rub into the ends of my hair. Now shea butter and grapeseed oil and jojoba oil and things will go rancid eventually. They have a shelf life of their own. It's usually pretty long with most oils. Avocado oil is one that has a very short shelf life for an oil, but most oils are generally pretty okay. If you want to extend the life of any of your DIY cosmetic items, vitamin E oil is the way to go. So I have actually got some vitamin E oil, so I'll be adding a bit of that to the mix. So that's the process we're going to follow. So let's get started. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really does help. And if you would like to see more zero waste, plastic free DIYs, especially DIY cosmetic items and natural products that you can make at home, so you know exactly what it is you're putting on your hair and body, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification icon next to it so you don't miss a single video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.